What's up? What's up? What's up? How y'all doing? Listen, I am Demita McGee, your wealthy minded Christian, and I wanted to hop in here really quick and I wanted to share something with you guys. So I pray that you had a phenomenal Christmas, just an absolutely beautiful Christmas. And we are almost at the new year. And so heading into the new year, I just wanted to share some things with you that I pray will absolutely bless you. For those of you who have never had the opportunity to meet before, as I said, my name is Demita McGee. I'm a Christian women's business coach, y'all. I'm an author, I'm a speaker. And together, my husband and I, we own a company called Christian Business Academy Worldwide. What we do is teach people biblical success strategies for to own and operate, to own and operate their businesses. We teach people success strategies for financial abundance. We teach people about how to have multiple streams of income. And y'all, we're crypto enthusiasts. So we look at alternative sources of funding for your business. So that's a little bit of what we do. And today I wanted to talk to you about a concept. I know you saw the title, You Can't Trust Them. What am I talking about? I am not talking about people. I am talking about there's a part of you that you absolutely cannot trust. It will get in the way of what it is that you are trying to do. It will get in the way of the success you are setting up for yourself in this upcoming year. It will get in the way. And what is it you can't trust? Let me start with sharing a story with you guys. I was talking to my group coaching community. We have a beautiful community called Becoming a Six-Figure Woman. And we were having a session, and what happened was before we hopped on for what we call our power hours, I ran across a video that I shared in a free coaching community that I had, and I shared it last year. And what happened was in March of last year, March of 2020. So at the time of this recording, it's 2021, almost 2022, literally in a couple of days. And I ran across a recording that I did back in 2020. In March of 2020, my father, who I am just absolutely in love with, he was diagnosed with lung cancer. So that was one hit we had to adjust to. But then the following month, you guys, he contracted COVID. And what was really difficult for me to watch, it was really hard for me to watch, was he looked so ill. And I remember seeing him when I went over to the house. I remember seeing him lying in the bed, and he had lost like 20 pounds in a week because he hadn't eaten. And I was like, Dad, like, what does this feel like? And he said, it just feels like a really bad cold. But he had no energy. You know, he had nothing, like no strength, nothing. And I watched him walk about 5 feet and become so winded, you would have thought he had ran around the block. So he was one of those cases that COVID hit him hard. And so over the next 24 hours, as we were going to get him tested, we ended up having to rush him to the hospital. Okay. Some things transpired, and we ended up having to rush him to the hospital where he was admitted. And I remember when we dropped him off, I was so afraid that that was the last day I was ever going to see him alive, because he just looked so weak. Right. And of course, I didn't let my mom know because we were together. And as I'm driving back home, before I came home, I had to stop around the corner because I was literally inconsolable. And when I look at that video now, it brings me to tears. I was so inconsolable. I just didn't know what to think. I didn't know what to feel. I had no faith in that moment. It was the biggest test of my faith that I've ever had. I had no faith in that moment. I couldn't pray for myself. I literally needed other people to pray for me because I had no strength. Now, when I look at that video now, we are over a year later. My father has made a full recovery. Okay. I'm so grateful because he's had surgery for his lung cancer. He's recovered from that. Okay. He's recovered completely from COVID. Picture of health, doing amazing. But what I realized when I saw that video that I had not looked at for over a year, I hadn't looked at it because there was no reason to, but I just happened to come across it. And what I realized for the very first time was you cannot, absolutely cannot trust your eyes. Why do I say that? See, this came up because as I was sharing with the beautiful women in our coaching program, in our coaching community, because you have a vision. Vision is not something that happens with your natural eye. Vision is something that's internal. It happens through your imagination. It's a spiritual eye thing. And if you are focused on what you can see visually through your natural eye, you will never hit the goals it is that you are trying to hit because your eyes will deceive you all of the time. They will deceive you, and you will find yourself speaking contrary to what it is you really want to believe. Like, you want to believe you're going to be successful. You want to believe that you can accomplish what you've envisioned. You want to believe that that seed that God placed in your heart, that you really are the person to bring that thing and birth it forth. You want to believe all those things. But what you look at every single day is a life that is nowhere near what it is you want. You see, like, you look at the car that you're in and you're like, this is not my dream car. You go to work and you're like, this is not my dream business. You put the work in when it's late, like you're working 9 to 5 on your job, and you're working 5 to 9 on your fortune. Like, you're really doing all those things. And yes, baby, I'll give you something to eat. The baby wants something to eat. And so you're doing all the things, and it feels like you're not seeing any progress. And when you look at that with with your physical eye, you can get so distracted that you won't think it's possible to have what it is that you want. What I want you to understand today is you absolutely cannot trust your physical eyes. That is what it means to have sight. But my friend, you got to have vision. You have to have a vision that no matter what you are up against, that what it is that you are working on is going to happen. You got to have that vision and stay in your imagination that no matter what it is that you see with your physical eye, that is not your reality. You got to have the vision to say that this may be the car that I'm in right now. When I look with my sight, it says that, oh, it's a Honda Civic. But when I get in it, oh my God, I'm being chauffeured around. My imagination, my vision tells me the lifestyle that I want. I'm doing everything every single day. And I can trust that because I'm doing the things, time will catch up. Listen, I will never forget when Jim Rome, I heard him say, his mentor told him, your first goal has to be to make $1 million. You should set that goal, not because of the money, but because of the person you must become in order to earn that type of money. The person you must become internally to earn that type of money. You must become a person who does not rely on physical sight. You must become a person who relies on internal vision. You must live in your imagination. You guys, as adults, we've lost our ability to use our imagination. I love this morning when I woke up, I just laid down for a while. I had my eyes closed and I was looking. I turned over my right shoulder in my imagination and I saw my husband, and I saw us in our bedroom in our 30 square foot home. I saw it, 30,000 square feet. And I looked over and I was like, baby, we did it. He was still sleeping. He was still sleeping. And I looked over at him and I was like, baby, we did it. We did it. And as I was getting up to go for my morning run, right, he was preparing to take Giselle to school because we were in our dream home. Our son was in college. Our oldest son is in college. Our youngest son, he was taking him and Giselle, our middle child, our daughter, he was taking them to school, and I was headed out the door on my morning run. I saw it. Like, I saw it. I saw it. The bedrooms with the ensuite, like the full suites. I saw it. The additional home that's on our land for our parents. I saw it. That's where I live. That's where I live. I live in my imagination. I live there. I don't allow my sight to take over because I know I can't trust it. I can't trust it. I live in my imagination. And today, I want to encourage you to live in yours too. You cannot trust your eyes. You must be a person who has a lot more than sight. You got to have vision. You absolutely must. Now, as we wrap up today, I wanted to just drop that on you. And I'm praying that that encourages you as you are building those big dreams and big goals for the new year. I know prayerfully you have started on them already, and you are not waiting for the clock to strike midnight, January 1st, 2022 to get started. I pray you are not. Start now. You can begin a new year on a Tuesday, on I don't know, March the 23rd. It doesn't matter. You don't have to wait on the calendar. Do it when you are ready to do it. And that's always before the clock strikes midnight, January 1st. Listen, if you are watching this and it is not yet January the 20th, I want you to know I am going to be in Little Rock, Arkansas. Yes, on the Boss Tour. And I cannot wait to meet some of you guys. If you are in Little Rock, I want you to definitely hit me up. Let me know, because I want to see you and I want to give you a personal invitation, because we are touring some cities and Little Rock is the first stop. So have an amazing, wonderful, magnificent rest of this year. We are kicking off the new year very, very soon. I'll see you in Little Rock, Arkansas. Y'all be blessed. Bye now.